Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I know I'm like a week late, girl, with this review of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But I did say that I was going to review the show. So even if I'm late by a week, I'm still going to come out and give you guys this review. And if you watch it, you watch it. And if you don't, I completely understand, right? All right. So I'll more than likely have the review, the episode from last night. I'll have that up tonight once I get off work. I want to try to do at least 2 Hot Topics videos today. If not, I know I'm going to do one after this. And then probably, if it's not raining, because it's raining outside, if it's not raining too bad, I'll probably do one. If I can probably get to work on time, I can probably... I'll figure it out. But anyways, I'm going to do another video after this, and then I'll get the other Real Housewives of Beverly Hills video up tonight after work. And if I don't do that second Hot Topics video going to work, if it's raining, then I'll just do that when I get home tonight too. All right, so let's get this episode 2 out of the way. So Garcelle is on her way to meet Cal for lunch and to have a conversation. Erica Jane and Sutton, they meet up. They've built a friendship. You know, they're both from the South. Sutton feels kind of like a new woman. She's 49 years old, and she just purchased a home. You know, she got a divorce. I still want to know how much money Sutton got, because the way that Lisa made it seem, girl, Sutton is sitting on coin, guap, guap. Cal and Garcelle. All right. Was Cal wrong for mentioning at the reunion that Garcelle did not pay her bill? See, I'm looking at it from both sides. Just listen to me. Just don't get mad. Just listen to me. Because, you know, in my head, and maybe this is my own fault. In my head, I do think that sometimes on these reality TV shows, the girls, they try... and they probably save certain things for the reunion. Like, okay, girl, I'm going to have my moment at the reunion. So a part of me feels like Cal probably did that because, okay, well, girl, you don't rock with me anyway. So let me go ahead and embarrass you just a little bit at the reunion. Then the other side of it is that sometimes white people just don't get it. Like, and the truth of the matter is, would you have done this if it was one of the other white women? Like, would you have done this? Would you have gave them a phone call like, hey, girl, you ain't pay your coochie bill, right? Girl, you ain't pay your bill, girl, you need to pay this bill. Or would you have tried to embarrass them at the reunion? I think that is a valid question. And the answer is, I don't know, because it's kind of like, when you don't like somebody or when you're not really getting along with somebody, girl, at the end of the day, I really don't owe you nothing. I really don't owe it to you to call you and let you know that you didn't pay your bill. I think I remember them mentioning something about an assistant. So I'm kind of like torn down the middle. I'm not going to lie, because again, a part of me is like, girl, this is a TV show. You wasn't messing with me. So I was going to make it my business to embarrass you. But on the flip side of it, it is the truth that, girl, sometimes you need to be aware of, especially as white women, white people, sometimes you should be aware, especially when you're trying to build these friendships with people that you probably wouldn't have had a friendship with if it wasn't due to this show. But now you have this black woman in this group, and you should be made aware of how it can come across, right? And then when Garcelle talked about the whole tipping situation, when I tell you that hit me to the core, because I have been out plenty of, that's one of the things, we've had this conversation plenty of times on my channel, where I had went out and the service was just piss poor. And because I'm black, I always feel the need that I have to leave a tip, even if the service is piss poor. Even if the service is just straight up horrible. I have to leave a tip, because it's already this lie that's out there that says that black people don't tip, right? And then I even take it above and beyond sometimes and over tip. You know, I'll be making jokes about like, oh, girl, I don't like to go out, or you know, when I go out, girl, I hate leaving tips. Yeah, I might hate leaving tips, but girl, the truth of the matter is I tip, and I tip very well. Don't ever get it twisted. And then, of course, then again, because I'm black, and then if I go to a restaurant, especially if it's a white waiter, especially if it's a white waiter and the service is bad, I still end up either tipping the correct tip or probably even over tipping to try to show them, girl, you probably thought I wasn't gonna leave a tip. But the truth of the matter is, girl, you're horrible at your job, right? Or at least you were horrible when it came to me in your job. Crystal, I like Crystal. Crystal, I like Crystal. I love the relationship that she has with her housekeeper. I love when I see these rich people and they have these kind of like a mother-daughter, or, you know, sister, some type of close relationship. They treat their housekeepers as kind of like an equal and not like as the help. Shout out to Ramona. Crystal, she's a scheduler. She likes to schedule everything. Everything. She has color coded. Girl, I know some of y'all the same way. Girl, y'all would drive me crazy. Girl, that would drive me crazy. I was sitting there thinking, like, I can imagine when things go off of the schedule, how Crystal probably acts, girl. Probably a fool. They'll arrive at the house in Tahoe. The house is gorgeous. So what happened between Kyle and Kathy? You know, I'm new to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, so can somebody let me know? Because they just started talking again. Like, why did they fall out? Kathy let it be known, basically, girl, I don't fuck with bitches like that. Girl, I don't do girls trips. Girl, anytime I go somewhere, it's with my man. Kathy needs a fan. Girl, I'm the same way. Girl, I cannot sleep in silence. Girl, like, I need to know I have a fan in my room to turn on every night I go to sleep, because that's the only way I can go to sleep. I cannot go to sleep if it's silent. Like, I just can't. They played a game. I think it was 2 Lies and a Truth. I believe. Crystal worked at an escort agency. Not as an escort, but I think like over the phones. Erica was adopted by her father. I forgot what the other girl said. So they decided to go to bed. They decided to go to bed. Everyone except for Sutton, Crystal, and Kyle stay downstairs, right? Garcelle goes and she talks to Lisa. Bitch, did Lisa say that she can't make a promise that if you tell her something in a vulnerable moment that she won't throw it back in your face? Did Lisa say that? I swear that's what Lisa said. Girl, I'm telling, like, I only watched the episode once because I'm trying to catch up because I'm behind on Hot Topics and other episodes, of course. But did Lisa say that? I'm almost like 100% sure Lisa said, basically, girl, if you tell me something, you know, in a private moment, girl, I can't promise that I won't throw it back up in your face. I mean, at that point, you can only take Lisa for, Lisa is giving you her 100% authentic self. Girl, either you're going to take it or leave it. Girl, I would leave it. Or at least I would know how to move around Lisa. Like, I know that when it comes to, basically, girl, we probably ain't gonna never be friends like that. I would never share with you my private, vulnerable self, right? Like, never, girl. It would be very, very shallow, girl, you know, cocktails, sitting around with the girls and kikiing, but girl, having one-on-one heart-to-hearts, absolutely not, you know? Garcelle, she basically, you know, lets it be known that, you know, as a black woman, and we hear this a lot about black women, that, you know, it's kind of hard for black women to show any type of emotion outside of just walking around with a goddamn smile plastered across your face, because if you have a voice, even if your voice tends to go up an octave or two, girl, they're automatically going to label you as an angry black woman, or a black bitch, or a bitch with an attitude, right? So Garcelle, Garcelle is in this situation now. She's around a whole bunch of white women. She's around a whole bunch of rich white women, and she doesn't want to give that angry black woman vibe. And it's sad because baby, they can cut up and act a fool and holler and scream. But girl, as soon as she does it, I'm sure that, and I almost feel like even though I'm new to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I could definitely see Kyle probably pulling that stunt of, oh, I could see Kyle doing it. I could be wrong. Sutton. Y'all know I like Sutton. Y'all know I like Sutton because Sutton is delusional rich white fish, right? Sutton is delusional rich white fish. Like, I love the fact that Sutton is low-key detached from reality. Sutton is a good kiki for me for reality TV. Baby, Miss Crystal, girl, let me tell you something. Girl, I think I fucks with Crystal. I think I fucks with Crystal. When I say I think Garcelle and Crystal really low-key getting the girls together. Maybe when Crystal wasn't even saying nothing. Crystal was basically, okay, so Sutton was on some whole, I don't think that Kyle meant anything by what she did to Garcelle. And again, it's kind of like, for me, it's like, girl, are you doing this for reality TV to have a moment? Or would you have picked up the phone and called one of these white bitches and told them, hey, girl, you didn't pay your bill? Or would you have had your assistant, even though you probably wasn't rocking with her at the moment, would you have told your assistant, hey, can you pick up the phone and tell that girl she needs to pay her bill? So I think that is a valid question. But Sutton was on, basically, she didn't think that Sutton meant anything. I mean, Kyle meant anything by it, but she understands where Garcelle is coming from. I think Crystal was about to try to explain, like, girl, and then Sutton is on some whole, girl, we're not talking about basically race right now. And then Crystal hits her with the, girl, please tell me you're not that girl that doesn't see color. Low key, girl, I feel like Sutton that girl. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Girl, I feel like Sutton is that girl that don't see color. This is the thing, right? The reason why I like what's going on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is because when you have this Asian woman and now you have this black woman, and even though the experiences are different, they may have experienced some of the same things, right? And now you have this Asian woman and this black woman telling you, kind of like, girl, they can back each other up, right? And now it's going to make these white women uncomfortable. And when y'all saw the whole, oh, I don't see color, like, it's almost like, first of all, that's a lie. You can look at me and say, and know I'm black. Girl, you see color. I think that's white people's way of trying to get out of saying, oh, I'm not a racist. I don't see color. But that's just not true, girl. You see color. And if you don't see color, then you could never really understand if I'm sitting here trying to have a conversation with you. If you really don't see color, then you could never really understand what I'm trying to tell you, the things that I go through. Because in your mind, it's just like everybody is treated the same. Because again, you don't see color. But that's not true. You see my color, and everybody isn't treated the same. Anyways, girl, I know that was a rush to review. I'm about to try to get this Hot Topics video out of the way, and then I will definitely come back. And I'm going to watch the episode that came on last night, and I will have that review tonight once I get off of work. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.